Hello, how you all doing out there? It's Darren and Joe over at Urban Hillsides with, once again, Real Estate Reality. This is a pre-recorded version because, once again, we ran out of a little time, didn't we, Darren?
That we did, man. It's
Yeah.
a good problem to have, I guess. But
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, guys, we're going to go through in an hour or less, obviously, the market. Very much on everyone's mind, so we'll look at mortgage rates. We're going to go through a topic that I believe a good number of people are thinking about. Should I sell now or should I wait? And then we'll go through seller wins in the last 7 days and what we also consider buyer wins in the last 7 days. And gosh, man, I guess the first thing that I will keep bringing up until the actual event is Art Unite. So we just started the kickoff of artunite.org. Really, Art Unite, it's a art show and auction. It'll be November 16th and 17th. We'd love to see you there. We'd love to get your support, whether it might be art that you have, whether you might be an artist or an art lover. But it is very special to us. It is an annual event, fourth annual event, and it helps Central City Action Committee, CCAC. It helps kids and families in the neighborhood of Echo Park, Angelino Heights, in that area. Beaudry, all that. And yeah, it's very near and dear to heart. So check it out, artunite.org, and you can learn more on that. Okay, so, Darren, I guess I should do my disclaimer. Darren Hubert and Joe Cloninger are real estate agents at Avenue 8. Under the Urban Hillsides brand, all opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides or guests on this video are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Avenue 8. You should not treat any opinion expressed by Urban Hillsides as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or a particular strategy, but only as an expression of Urban Hillsides team's opinions. This video is for informational purposes only. So, yeah, man, I wanted to bring up first the mortgage rates and maybe just do a bit of a snapshot picture of where we are. Just bear with me here, guys. Can I share screen? Okay.
so I think I'll characterize in general rates were pretty volatile in the last 2 weeks with some pretty big moves.
Yeah.
And according to the chart you're going to bring up here, the
Yeah,
last
it's up.
the last large move was August 5th,
Hmm.
7 days ago with a 0.36 move. After that, it's been moving in smaller increments, zero point 0.1,
Yeah.
0.17.
I was
Moving.
going to say, at least it's not the big swings, at least in the
Yeah.
last couple days. It's very incremental. So you do start to see a bit of a pattern, hopefully. Maybe I'm being a bit too premature, but yeah, you do see a range there starting to happen. It's starting to look like it's flattening out a bit. So let's hope it stays there.
Right. Predictability is always important when it comes to interest rates, when it comes to any of this stuff. But with that said, we might hit a predictable flow for a period here, and then the Fed's going to meet again in, 4 weeks or so, and it's going to be on the table again.
Right.
So we'll see, but for
Right.
now, it's stabilizing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you probably saw this. They're already thinking, oh, maybe it'll just be a quarter point jump in September, which would be nice to see. But again, like you said, who knows? Everyone's predicting.
The range is all over the place. I'm also
Uh-huh.
hearing, yeah, they need to do 1 point,
Oh,
because
wow.
although inflation has leveled, but the economy is still strong. I mean, we've had 1 month of leveling where it
Yeah,
didn't go. It had 2 months of 8.5%, so it didn't
yeah,
increase.
yeah.
And,
And,
and
I was going to say the recent news, at least in the last couple of days, has been, oh, we're doing better. Maybe it's not going to be a recession. Maybe
right,
we'll see.
right. So who knows? But it will continue to watch it on a weekly basis and spend a moment on it every week at least.
Yeah, great. Okay, we are now going to move to trends and observations, and I am going to switch off to, hold on, guys, our topic of today, which is, should I sell my house now before prices crash or wait for the next big real estate boom? This comes from Yahoo Finance, which I know we've referenced a couple times. This came out Wednesday, August 10th, from Chris Clark. And let me just dig into it a little bit here. We'll see what it says. Home sellers may face a closing window on today's still warm but cooling real estate market. While sellers can still take advantage of low inventory, they should also know that inflation, rising interest rates, and perceptions about our overvalued homes may be taking some air out of the seller's market. There are also signs that homes are slowly but steadily staying on the market longer, creating a hard choice for would-be sellers. Do you bet that your local market remains enough in demand and lures other or over asking price offers, or do you hold tight and wait for the next big wave up? And then it goes on, warning signs for sellers. Elected leaders often quip that all politics is local. That's true for real estate. In demand, cities and neighborhoods will always defy broad national trends. Things like quality schools, livability, and access to cultural amenities will always help home sellers get top dollar. But recent numbers are hard to ignore. Redfin's Home Buyer Demand Index gauges home tour requests and other home buying services from Redfin agents rose 7 points during the last week of July, with mortgage purchase applications ticking up for the first time in over a month. But Redfin also said the improvements so far aren't leading to sales. I have another opinion on that. But the organization said pending sales fell in July and new listings fell 11%, the largest drop since June 2020. More pessimistic numbers were offered recently by Fannie Mae, whose home purchase sentiment index dropped to its lowest level since 2011. Fannie Mae said consumers are pessimistic about home buying conditions and that the percentage of consumers who believe it's a good time to sell also fell. Still, it's a good time to sell. Though many leading indicators might suggest we're entering a cool-off, a handful of critical factors may now make now a good time to sell, assuming you're ready to list. Demand. Homes may be on the market for longer, but demand remains relatively high and housing inventory remains low compared to previous years. Some parts of the U.S. remain in a bidding war territory. Utah, Washington, and Florida continue to see 20% plus appreciation, where sellers can expect offers above the asking price. All cash. If you live in a low inventory market and buyers outnumber properties, sellers can expect to cash in, sometimes literally. The all cash offer market is hot right now, which is great news for sellers because cash offers typically speed up the path towards closing. And then rising rates. Though the Federal Reserve's moves to raise interest rates can work against sellers, higher rates mean bigger monthly mortgages. Looming hikes will likely prompt some buyers to lock the rates in now before the Fed's next expected move. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage is now around 5.35%, significantly higher than a year ago when rates hovered just above 3%. And then it gives another balanced approach here. A good time to wait. There are good reasons to sell, but there are just as many to hold tight. Your own plan. What happens if your home sells quickly? Do you have a plan for the proceeds from the sale? Do you need to begin the hunt for your new space? Your new mortgage. If you're selling because you need a bigger home, that leap up may be unworkable, especially if you're looking in a popular neighborhood or city. A new, bigger property can swallow the profit on that just sold property and still carry a bigger monthly mortgage payment. Rising rates, again. Those same Fed rate increases can, of course, work against you as a seller because it will likely reduce the pool of would-be buyers by making it more difficult for conventional mortgage buyers to afford your property. Then it ends on good advice. Making a large real estate transaction as either buyer or seller starts with a thorough self-audit. Why buy or sell? And why now? Then take those answers to an experienced agent who knows your area. An agent is routinely your best compass for what your city or neighborhood will demand or cost. And that's it.
That's a very balanced article.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Really
It's
smart.
giving
Really
pros
smart.
and cons for each. It's exactly what we say to clients. It's really about your personal situation.
Yeah. Yep.
How do you transition? It's not just about what you'll get for your sale now, but where you left being. Is that a move up? Is it the right time for that move?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it. So I think the pushback you were getting, and this doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mention different price points, but I remember going through this even a couple of years ago,
Mm-hmm.
where you get different pressure at different price points in a market. Um, and they just try to like lump the whole market, and they'll pull out like super high end, multi-million isn't even super high end these days, but like 5 million plus, they'll say that's the luxury market, and they might categorize that separately from the general market.
Right.
But I think there's more categories now. I think there is the entry market, and in our area, that's, gosh, maybe at the low end in the range of 700. You might dip below that, but up to like a million one. Um, and then you move into that million and then million one plus up to 2 million. 2 million is much more
Yeah.
common. And those
Yeah.
markets will move. I would say anything, and it's been our experience lately, anything at a million or less is still extremely hot, moving really fast, and getting multiple offers.
Yep.
Period. No
Right.
matter
Well,
what.
we've seen at open houses recently the flood when something is
Yeah,
underpriced. They all come, and it's
absolutely.
usually under a million. Yeah.
So it's there. That market is super busy. You move up into the like low million range, maybe it's the 1.1 to 1.4, maybe 1.3 in our general area. That's slowed a little. Maybe it's not as many
Mm-hmm.
offers, but those are still multiple offers. You get above 1.4, 1.5, and that's where you're seeing a little more impact, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Just again, a
Mm-hmm.
little slower, a little less volume of sales.
I see.
It doesn't mean lower price, because you'll see as we go through stuff today, there's still things that are selling way over, but there are some things
Mm-hmm.
selling under. There's still price reductions happening. Again, a little more balanced. So the different categories of price points, be aware of that. So that's the conversation. That article also, which we always say it, maybe it's self fulfilling, but talk to an
Mm-hmm.
agent. The agent is the one that should be putting all the pieces together in a single conversation. And then you
Yep.
can go explore all those individual elements, but you have to understand all the elements related to the sale for you to make a good decision on whether it's the right
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. 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 Right. That life situation has to be overlaid across all this numbers and all these percentages and all the yeah. It's got to make sense. All right. Well,
Yep.
there you go. Um, let's move on now to sold. Let's see here. And, just as a reminder, our area that we operate most in is Northeast LA. So that's what we're concentrating on the neighborhoods of Los Feliz, Silver Lake, Echo Park, and then going up towards Pasadena. So at Atwater Village, Mount Washington, Highland Park, Montecito Heights, Eagle Rock. Those are our basic areas. We certainly do other areas, but that's where we live and that's where we operate most. All right, so let me go find my email. Let's see for seller wins. Okay, so yes. Okay. All right. Let's move on then to the MLS.com and okay. All right. So the first one we're going to look at is 1856 Lakeshore Avenue. Darren, this started at a list price of $1,050,000 and it landed at $1,320,000. That's a $270,000 increase. So let's see. Oh, we know this house, or I saw it. I saw it with one of our clients. I just sent it to them. So this is 1856 Lakeshore Avenue. This is Echo Park. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,063 square feet. Sold again $1,320,000 on a small lot, 2,400 square foot lot. and it was 8 days on the market. So this was brought to us by Christina Warfield, and on the buy side, comrade of ours, Johnny Johnston. So
Mhm.
congrats to both. What do you have to say about the area, Darren? I can
Well, we
fill in.
sold the house a couple doors down, I don't know, a few years
Mm-hmm.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's centrally located in Echo Park. The
Yeah.
walkability is great. This, although it's small, looks super clean. It has off-street parking, which is important for that street, and just
Right.
fully move-in ready.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's always it's you want to price properties by bed, bath, square footage, but there are so many other factors, location and exterior access and yards. The patios on this house are really nice, which is important for a small
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
But 1,000 square feet is very livable, but it's 1.3 for a 1,000 square foot house. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Well,
you know,
I have to say, when we went to this, it definitely checked boxes for her, of the husband and wife team. Very nice design, very well done. It is kind of the quintessential, at least of old, Echo Park house. A little funky, but again, checked off a lot of boxes. But we were really trying to find a place to put a second bathroom, and it was tough to find it. Because again, yeah, a small space, small yard. There was a laundry room underneath, a basement, but we're trying to figure it out there. But yeah, with the new baby coming, I think they really needed that second bathroom, so it
sure,
didn't work. Yeah, and
cool,
gosh, the million whatever 50 that it was certainly didn't end that way. So went a little beyond what I think they wanted to pay.
yeah.
Okay, next one is 4735 Glen Albin Drive. This is in Mount Washington. $885,000 list price. Ended at $1,149,000, and that's a $264,000 increase. And overall on solds, when we took this for the last 7 days, 17 solds, and actives was 37 actives in the last 7 days. So it's kind of dipped down a bit on the solds, but it's pretty much in the range on actives, slightly lower. But let's take a look. So this is, let me hit the button here. 4735 Glen Albin Drive, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 874 square feet. 1,149,000. It's on a 3,400 square foot lot. This took 13 days on the market, and this was brought to us by Bradley Holmes and Joanna Soul on the listing side, and on the buy side, Lorraine Getz. So congrats to them.
Yeah, good location. I think ultimately
Mm-hmm.
what sold this house, what drove the price up, though, is that it's super clean inside. It's got
Yeah.
an open floor plan for a small house, and this one is 100 square feet smaller than the last one we just looked at.
Yep.
Uh, it's,
Yep.
it's got an open floor plan, lots of windows, a patio right off
Yeah.
all the common areas, and a view. So
Yeah.
you look out all those windows from everywhere in the common area, and you're seeing distance and views.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
spot.
Also, too, it does have a small 160 square foot studio in the back, so that helped somebody who might be working at home.
Sure.
So, yeah, really good looking home. And yeah, surprise. I was thinking the same thing. Open floor plan really helped. 874 square feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is 4911 Kimball Street. This started at 1,199,000 and landed at 1,442,000 for a $243,000 increase. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, hold on, guys. So this was in El Sereno, if I remember correctly. 4911 Kimball Street. 90032. That's El Sereno. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,088 square feet, selling for 1,442,000. It's on a 5,100 square foot lot, and it took 14 days on the market to sell. Let's see. This is brought to us by John Henry Cabesso, and on the listing side, and on the buy side, Betty Wang. So congrats to them. I was impressed with this house being in El Sereno, or anywhere else for that matter.
Yeah, that big, those massive doors that open up that
Yeah,
entire view is spectacular.
yeah,
It's spectacular. I mean, this is a
yeah,
view house.
yeah.
Um, that's so, and not only in the common space where there's double
Hmm.
doors, but in the bedroom, the whole thing opens up. You get the same view. The bedroom
Yeah,
has like the whole wall is a window, and all glass. In the bathroom, you look at the view while you're in there. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful
yeah.
space.
Right. I mean, if this was in Silver Lake, what would this be? 2 million minimum?
Yeah. Oh, at least
Yeah,
it'd be more.
yeah,
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 that's a good number to get for
yeah,
El Sereno.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Great. Let's see. Next one is back to more of our neighborhood, 1946 Myra Avenue. This listed at 1,675,000 and settled at 1,821,000 for a $146,000 increase in price. Let's see. Okay. So 1946 Myra Avenue. This is Los Feliz. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,760 square feet of living space. It's on an 8,200 square foot lot. Sold for 1,821,000. Took 35 days on the market to sell. And I guess original list price was 1,699,000, and then the 1,675,000. Maybe that helped. This is brought to us by, let's see, Thais Alberto. Oh no, I'm sorry, Tracy Doe on the list side, and on the buy side, Thais Alberto and Victor Montesinos. All in the family there. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. God, so many people involved in this. So basically, on the list side, Thais Alberto, Victor Montesinos, Tracy Doe, and buyer's agent Tracy Doe and Victor Montesinos. So all in the family. There you go. Great area. What else do you have to say about this? Look at all that land.
It's a little hodgepodgey. It's very mid-century, but it's got some non-mid-century finishes as well.
Uh
I
huh.
think maybe that's why they struggle. The kitchens and bathrooms are a little funky. Kitchen looks kind of 80s. Bathrooms are kind
Mm-hmm.
of 60s, might match the
Yeah.
mid-century. It's got some funky things going on.
Yeah.
No work was done to the yard, so it makes sense that it took a little time to sell. In the end, probably
Yep.
sold for the neighborhood, but somebody's got to still invest some money into it,
Yep.
or just live with the finishes that are there for a
Yeah.
while.
I was going
Um,
to say, in particular, that's a cool little neighborhood. So I think that helped a lot. That area.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, it's still sold for 1,800,000. Um,
Right.
even with the things I'm saying are,
Yeah.
not cohesive, not,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
All right. Well, that is that on seller wins. Let's go ahead and look at buyer wins. Okay. Do. All right. First off, we're going to go to 219 North Avenue 59. Let's see what happened there. So this listed at 899,000, landed at 910,000 for an $11,000 reduction. And let's see. Okay, 219 North Avenue 59. This is Highland Park. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 828 square feet of living space. 910,000 the final sold price. 3,600 square foot lot. 25 days on the market. And this was brought to us by Gina Isaac. And on the buy side, Ryan Ridley and Sunny Narang. So let's see, where is this? Oh, Fig. Got it. Monta Vista in between. Got it. So what do you have to say about this one, man?
A couple things. It is very hodgepodge. It was an attempt at a remodel, but what they did remodel, they went really heavy towards the modern side, and then there are things they didn't remodel, which are old and mixed designs. I would say this is an out of area person who did this remodel. It's just not cohesive. I love the garage. The garage is great.
Yeah.
The whole lower section is all drywall and painted white. Upper section is the
Yeah, when you look at that, I guess there was a good reason why they didn't choose a front picture.
Right. Well, they
Because
did. There's
yeah,
the end. Yeah.
yeah, but they chose it for the end because you kind of got to fall in love with the inside first, for sure.
Right. There's just no consistency. They put a lot of energy inside, although, not my preference in finishes, but it's even worse that the outside looks dated compared to the
Yeah,
inside. There's usually when we're giving advice, we're trying to, whatever you do, if you're going to put money into it, you want a sense of cohesion. Like
yeah,
everything is intentional. And this just looks
yeah,
like they remodeled inside and they didn't do anything outside.
yeah,
They painted
yeah.
outside. That was it.
Very true. Yeah, the windows are small. Yeah, it looks odd.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go for that. The next one is, let's see here, 2022 North Alvarado Street. So this started at 2,750,000, and 2,725,000 was the final price for a $25,000 reduction. So let's take a look. Oh, and I misquoted the last one, the 910. It was up 11,000. So good for them. So I know you pointed this one out before, so this is interesting for us.
Sure.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is a new
So,
build.
mm-hmm.
And
Uh,
go ahead.
oh, I was going to say, let me just run through the
Yeah,
numbers.
go ahead.
2022 North Alvarado Street, Silver Lake, 5 bedroom, 5 bath, 3,150 square feet, large. Sold for 2,725,000, 7,500 square foot lot, 96 days on the market. Wow. And on the sell side, Felix Pena, and on the buy side was Wayne Pridgeon and Thomas Deal. Oh, I'm sorry. Sellers agents were Felix Pena and Wayne Pridgeon. Looks like out of area West Side agents, and then on the buy side, Thomas Deal. So good for them. So yeah, man, I think you had a lot of praise for this, right? I'm trying to remember.
Well, it's kind of mixed. It's interesting. The street is tough. Alvarado. This is a
Oh
residential
yeah,
portion of Alvarado.
right.
There's no commercial. So, but this thing was built on a very steep slope. It's built down the hill. You
Yeah,
drive
I think the road goes down, right? A private road goes down
right.
from the
You have a
street.
private road going down. You're parking on the roof, and then
Yeah,
you're going down into the space.
yeah,
It's
there it is.
got
I see it.
some great views,
Yeah,
and they really maximize the lot. It's a very modern structure in a neighborhood that has some rundown homes on that specific street.
yeah,
That's nothing they can do about that. It's just built really large, and
yeah,
the fact that they got 2.75, although
yeah,
maybe they didn't get what they wanted. I think that's a really good
yeah.
number for
I
that
think they
house.
were like you said, that was my impression. They were pushing it really hard. And even though we're calling it as a buyer win, I think it's still a seller win because, yeah, for that area, I think 2,725 is great. That's a great price. Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, it is a hard street to
Mm,
navigate. Is
yeah.
the most important thing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Uh,
275. Yeah, 2725. Yeah, I mean 25 below. I think they started closer to three, but
oh yeah, let me look.
but
I think you
but
might be right.
it's a good number.
Let's see. They started at 275. So yeah,
Okay.
great price. All right. Next we've got oh, this is something we pointed out, I think also. 1874 Morton Avenue. Um, this is from our comrades at Avenue 8. This
Yes.
started at 1,750,000 and it landed at 1,665,000, and that is an $85,000 reduction. But hey, they got it done, so good for them. Let's take a look. So 1874 Morton Avenue. This is Echo Park, 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 2,305 square feet. 1,665,000. It's on a 5,000 square foot lot. It took 53 days on the market to sell. And let's see, this is brought to us by William Ashman and Lisa Rubel. And on the buy side, Austin Vaccaro. So congrats to them. What do you have to say about this one, Darren? Do you,
It's got a little funkiness that may or may not work for some people. And
yeah,
maybe the flow. It's a little segmented. It's not an open floor plan, but you can get away with funkiness in Echo Park. That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But flow is important. I think if you have a lot of smaller destination points, overall the space feels smaller. Although this is a good size house at
right, right,
2,300 square feet.
yeah,
So that's why it took a little longer to sell, in my opinion.
yeah. I think also too, because we were offering a home at this time in the same area. They started at almost 2 million as a list price, 1,999,000, and I
Yeah.
think that was when the interest rates started hitting. So that was just over ambition and bad timing. But yeah, somebody got a good deal. Okay, next. Okay, our final one is 1325 North Avenue 55. Uh, this started at 1,249,000, and it dropped $189,000 to 1,060,000. So wow, that's a pretty significant reduction. I haven't seen that one in a while. Um, let's take a look. So, all right, 1325 North Avenue 55. This is Highland Park. It's a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,919 square foot home. Sold for 1,300,000.
Yeah, it sold
5,000.
above, Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did it? Hold on. Oh, then my Excel spreadsheet skills are bad. Sorry about that. Um, Yep, and not enough memory. Well, then we'll pass on that one. Huh, I wonder how that one got away from me.
The one that's sold below I'm seeing is 1495 Highgate. No, that also sold above. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
it's weird. I don't know what happened. Oh well, my bad. Sorry, guys. Uh, let's move on to actives. Let's see, new listings in the last 7 days, and let me pull out of this. Let's see. Okay. Um, yeah, trying to get some memory back. Let's see here. Okay. Uh, okay, new listings. Okay. What do you see out there, Darren?
this is a little of an inspirational home, in my opinion.
All right.
2240 Ewing Street.
All right. All right. So, what is this? Silver Lake?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 2240 Ewing Street, 4 bedroom, 5 bath. Wow, 3,345 square feet. Listed at 3,795,000. It's on a 7,500 square foot lot. Opens are, I believe, Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 4. 7 days so far on the market. And let's see, this is brought to us by Richard Michalowski, Christian Burkholder, and Tracy Doe. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a beautiful space. I always like the black with the natural wood accents.
Yeah, it
Um,
does look good in the front. Yeah.
yeah, it's well designed. It's got some nice window formations, open floor plan, um, really cool mirrors in the bathroom. If you look at
Mm-hmm.
photo 16, I've never seen that before. It's super cool. Um, So it's just a nice space. It's got a pool.
Yeah.
It's 2 units. You know, there's it shows it right there. 2 units. That
Yeah.
looks like it's the studio, maybe
Yeah.
ADU officially.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow. Well, let's see if they
yeah,
get this. 3,795,000. Beautiful place. Really nice finishes. It's got a view. Yeah, it's pretty spotless. Okay, next.
cool. Let's do 4701 Olson Street.
Is that Olson?
Yes.
There it is. Okay. All right. Take a look. Oh, yeah. I brought this up to a client of ours. Okay. 4701 Olson Street. It's a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,236 square feet of living space. 1,399,000 is the list price. It's in Eagle Rock. 13,234 square feet of land. Days on market 7. Sunday open 2 to 5 p.m. And this is brought to us by Keeley Myers.
Yeah. Super cool space. The land is
Right?
amazing.
Yeah.
Um, I love it when I just like the way it's situated in the hill, where you have
Mm-hmm.
where it cuts across the hill and how they made the 2 stories that way. It just has good curb appeal to me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And
yeah,
in a strange way, good curb appeal by not being at the curb because it's a little private and it's a cul-de-sac and then it goes up a driveway. That was what I thought might appeal to our client is the privacy. You know, I know they have a dream of an urban farm. I wasn't sure about that hillside, how terraced it was, if that's something that could happen. But yeah, really cool house. I'm sure this is getting a lot of attention.
yeah.
I think, yeah, it was something like it's been in the family for like 56 years or something. So, yeah,
It's and in all sincerity, it's nice to see somewhat appropriately priced
yeah,
compared to heavily underpriced, which we could have seen
yeah,
on this one.
yeah. Cool. All right. What else? Let's see.
Dahlia Drive. I like that pocket of Silver Lake. So 5446 Dahlia.
Huh? Dahlia. Oh, sorry. Lia. Oops. How do I? Oh, DAH. Sorry.
Yeah. T A H
There it
I L
is.
A.
There.
TAHLIA. Yeah.
Hey. All right. Looks like a nice Spanish. Okay. So 5446 Dahlia Drive. This is Eagle Rock, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,243 square feet of living space. Wow, lot size 23,950. This is listed at 2,200,000 and opens Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Days on market so far 6. And this is brought to us by Cynthia York Shadian. All right.
Got it. And that is
Yeah.
one I don't know how much of that land is hillside, which it may be behind it.
Yeah. Yeah. Being up there, yeah, could be. Yeah.
It's a great house, a great curb appeal, still a lot of space on the house and on
Yeah.
the lot.
Yep. And the new normal for Eagle Rock, right? Where will this go? The 2 million range in this area has definitely
It's
been the
become the
norm
new
so
norm.
far.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All
There's
right.
something over on Tropico, 4087 Tropico Way.
Oh, 40, 40, I'm sorry, 87?
87. Yep.
Yeah, Tropico Way. All right, there it is. Speaking of, gosh, man, did she want to?
Yeah, we have a client we need to go see up there. Yep.
Yeah.
This is on the smaller
Okay.
side. There's a
Uh
group
huh.
of houses up there that are in this range, and then a lot more that are in the 2000 plus range.
Right. Well, 4087 Tropico Way. This is Mount Washington. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,547 square feet. Living space starting at 1,250,000, and it's a 4,600 square foot lot. Uh, Open house will be Sunday, 2 to 5 p.m. Days on market 7. And this is brought to us by David Lucan. Huh. David Lucan. All right. So,
Yeah,
yeah, do we know this floor plan? Have we seen this? Looks a little different.
it's a variation. I mean, there aren't a lot of them up there floor plan wise. Um,
Hmm.
it's well situated though. It's taking in the views. It's going to sell above this price point. Uh, I'm
Yeah, a
very,
million two
very
fifty
confident of
is
that
is very reasonable.
for this price for this area.
Yeah,
Yeah, this will
yeah,
go,
yeah,
I believe, a couple 100,000 over.
yeah, easily. All right. Well, great area, and your kids could walk to Mount Washington Elementary. I think there's a little path there somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Next one is
All right.
what?
Let's finish up in Montecito Heights here.
Oh,
1080
nice.
Pagoda Place.
Go to.
It's a small
All right.
house.
All right. Sure, one we've walked by many times.
Absolutely.
I don't know the front yet, but let's see. So 1080 Pagoda Place. This is Montecito Heights. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 870 square feet of living space, 948,000 list price on a almost 9,000 square foot lot. Opens Saturday and Sunday 2 to 4. Days on market 3. And this is brought to us by Michelle Chan and Derek Lisinski. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember this house. Is it up? No, where is this?
I don't recognize it from the curb
Yeah,
appeal. No,
yeah,
Pagoda is a little offshoot, so I mean,
right
it's not
at the
along the
top.
street at all. Sure,
Yeah.
not quite at the top. This is going to be midway, but it's a
Hmm.
great neighborhood. This has some nice outdoor
Absolutely.
flat yard.
Yeah.
We just think it's a great spot up there. So, it's again 948 for 870 square feet, but they'll get it in my opinion. A million
Yeah.
plus is the new norm for Montecito Heights.
Yeah. I think definitely the 948 is signaling. Yeah, it's gonna go. Yeah, 1-1, 1-2, maybe
I
even
don't know.
1-3.
Gosh,
We've
I
seen
don't know.
things there. Yeah.
Every now and then, but I don't know. My guess is it'll end up just over a million.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay.
So we'll see
Well,
what
let's
happens.
check it out. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great. Love that outdoor patio. Uh, let's see. Let me just reel it in here. Uh, so, Darren, is there any words of wisdom that we need to impart to any of our viewers now? Anything?
Uh, keep an eye on rates. Be open minded for some projects. If there's some opportunities out there,
Uh huh.
um, be ready to do a little work. Have some vision. We're
Yeah.
still in that market. That hasn't changed. And if
Yep.
it's under a million, just be ready for a fight. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we've got a listing coming out maybe in a couple days. We'll see in Los
Yep.
Feliz. You know, I think it's still a good moment for buyers and sellers. So don't give up. Don't give up,
Yep.
guys.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one.
Bye.